Hugh Jackman just broke his silence, and it wasn't with words, it was with an Instagram post that made everyone's stomach drop. December 2024, Hugh uploads a photo of Sutton Foster performing at Café Carlisle, dripping with the same adoration, the same public worship he used to reserve for his wife of 27 years. Fans recognized it immediately. That tone, that energy, the way he used to caption photos of Deborra-Lee before everything fell apart. January 2025, paparazzi catch them holding hands in Santa Monica, then kissing outside. In-N-Out Burger, no more hiding, no more denials. But here's what nobody's talking about. While Hugh and Sutton are playing happy couple on red carpets, there's a woman who gave him everything. His big break, his family, his image, watching the man she defended for nearly 3 decades replace her like she never existed. When Deborra-Lee Furness finally spoke, she didn't use the word divorce, she used the word betrayal. This isn't just a celebrity breakup. This is what happens when Broadway's worst-kept secret becomes Hollywood's biggest scandal. To understand how we got here, you have to go back to when Hugh Jackman and Sutton Foster were just 2 Broadway veterans who respected each other's work. In 2002, Hugh attended Sutton's Tony-winning performance in Thoroughly Modern Millie. They met backstage, and the photo still exists. 6 years later, in 2008, he showed up to see her in Shrek the Musical. Another backstage photo, another moment between 2 theater people. By 2014, they danced together at the Tony Awards, where Hugh was hosting and Sutton was nominated. It looked professional, friendly, nothing more. March 2019, Hugh announced he's starring in The Music Man on Broadway, and days later revealed who'd be playing opposite him with a throwback photo from that 2014 Tony's dance with the caption, "For our next dance, Sutton Foster is Marion." The comments section lit up with excitement about Broadway royalty reuniting. What could go wrong? Well, at that exact moment, Hugh had been married to Deborra-Lee for 23 years, while Sutton had been married to screenwriter Ted Griffin for 5 years. Both had kids. Both had families that trusted them. COVID delayed everything 18 months, but when rehearsals started in October 2021, something shifted. You could feel it in the social media posts, in the interviews, in the way they talked about each other. The Music Man opened February 10th, 2022, and from that very first night, Hugh and Sutton weren't hiding their connection, they were broadcasting it. Sutton posted a photo with Hugh with the caption, "This man, an honor to be by your side. You are the best, not great co-star, not talented actor, the best." Hugh fired back on Twitter, "This show is nothing without you. You're an exceptional talent and friend." A month later, in March 2022, Hugh orchestrated a moment that seemed sweet at the time, but now feels like something else entirely, when he stopped the show and got the entire audience, hundreds of people, to sing happy birthday to Sutton, while she looked genuinely moved and he looked like a man who'd do anything to make her smile. By July 2022, Sutton was doing press rounds and casually dropped this detail on Live with Kelly and Ryan. "We hang out in my dressing room before every show. We sit on the carpet and just talk and catch up on our day." Sit on the carpet in her dressing room alone before every single performance? A backstage worker described what the cast witnessed night after night. At intermission, Sutton and Hugh would stand and hug for a minute, sometimes 2 minutes, right in front of everyone. Every show for over a year, while their spouses were home with the kids. The detail that probably hurt Deborra-Lee the most was this. During the show's run, both couples socialized together. Double dates, dinners, 4 people sitting around a table, while 2 of them were hiding something that would blow up 2 families. Imagine being Deborra-Lee at one of those dinners, smiling, making conversation with Sutton, having no idea. The Music Man closed in January 2023, then 8 months of silence. September 15th, 2023, Hugh and Deborra-Lee dropped a joint statement. "We have been blessed to share almost 3 decades together as husband and wife in a wonderful, loving marriage. Our journey now is shifting, and we have decided to separate to pursue our individual growth." The statement was perfect, diplomatic, mature. It read like 2 people who simply grew apart after building a beautiful life together. Everyone bought it. Hugh Jackman, the nicest guy in Hollywood, going through a sad but respectful separation, no villains, no drama, just life. That narrative was about to explode. October 22, 2024, 13 months later, Sutton Foster filed for divorce from Ted Griffin. 10 years of marriage, a 7-year-old daughter named Emily, and 4 days after that filing, the internet exploded. October 26, gossip blogger Tasha Lustig posted a video. "Do y'all remember when I said this man was up to no good? That he blindsided his wife and ran off with the mistress?" Within hours, Amanda Day Cadenet, One of Deborra-Lee's closest friends commented, "You are on point with this one. My beloved friend Deb is about to have her glow up any moment." What happened next confirmed everything. Deborra-Lee herself liked the post from a private account. The amicable separation story was PR. Deborra-Lee had been blindsided, and she was done protecting Hugh's image. 3 weeks later, Us Weekly confirmed what Broadway had been whispering. There was an affair and overlap. Wait, what? An affair that Broadway knew about but kept quiet? Another report dropped the detail that changes everything. Deborra-Lee was blindsided when she found out during the run of the show it was Broadway's worst-kept secret, and Deborra-Lee was the last to know in her own marriage. Once the truth started coming out, the divorce turned ugly over their $250 million fortune since they had no prenup because in 1996, Deborra-Lee was the star and Hugh was nobody. And 30 years later, she's fighting for what she's owed from the career she helped build. May 27, 2025, Deborra-Lee filed for divorce with a statement that shattered any remaining illusion. "My heart and compassion goes out to everyone who has traversed the traumatic journey of betrayal. It's a profound wound that cuts deep. If you've ever been cheated on, you know that word. Betrayal sits in your chest like a stone. It rewrites every memory. Every I love you becomes a question mark." She continued, "Returning to yourself and living within your own integrity, values, and boundaries is liberation." By June 2025, the divorce was finalized with Deborra-Lee getting substantial spousal support, but at 69 years old, she's rebuilding everything while watching a younger woman step into the life she created. And that's when Hugh and Sutton made their relationship impossible to ignore. January 6, 2025, the photos dropped showing Hugh and Sutton holding hands in Santa Monica, and days later, they were kissing outside In-N-Out. By January's end, they were attending Broadway shows together. One report claimed they weren't prepared for the backlash. They expected some, but not this much. That same January, Hugh skipped the Golden Globes to attend Sutton's final performance, and by May, paparazzi caught them moving boxes into Hugh's New York penthouse, the same space Deborra-Lee spent years designing, now being filled with someone else's belongings. Even as they tried to build something new, cracks were showing because in February 2025, Hugh was filming in Northern Ireland while Sutton was on tour. Long distance, time zones, the reality that relationships built on intensity don't always survive real life. Reports surfaced that Hugh and Kate Hudson got close while filming together, with one source noting, "Kate is naturally flirty." Hugh responds right back. Suddenly, Sutton was allegedly keeping one eye open because she knows better than anyone. If he did it with you, he can do it to you. 3 kids are living through this: Sutton's 7-year-old daughter, Emily, Hugh's son Oscar, who's 24, and daughter Ava, who's 19, all watching their parents' marriages implode for a Broadway romance. Hugh Jackman spent 27 years as Hollywood's nice guy, the devoted husband, the family man, but Broadway insiders watched something else unfold: long embraces, pre-show rituals, a connection everyone saw except the spouses being betrayed, and those same people stayed quiet because they liked him. Look at those Music Man posts now. The birthday celebrations, the constant praise, that wasn't friendship, that was a relationship hiding in plain sight. Hugh posts about Sutton, now the exact same way he posted about Deborra-Lee for 3 decades. Deborra-Lee is 69. She gave him everything when she was the star and he was nobody. And her reward was being the last to know. Hugh broke his silence with an Instagram post, but he never addressed the affair, never acknowledged the overlap. He just waited until we stopped asking questions.